शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये। ॐ भद्रं नो अपि वातयमनः। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। नानाचित्रघटोदरस्थितमहा दीपप्रभाभास्वरम् ज्ञानं यस्य दुचक्षुरादिकरणं द्वाराबहिः स्पन्दते। जानामीति तमेव भान्तमनुभात् एतत् समस्तं जगत् तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नमः। इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये। सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः।
ब्रह्मसूत्र भाष्य क्लास नंबर 86।
अथातो ब्रह्म जिज्ञासा जन्माद्यस्य यतः शास्त्रयोनित्वात् तत्तु समन्वयात्। Moksha cannot be the result of any action. Actions can give only 4 types of results. They can give in terms of utpadya, vikarya, apya and samskara. They can produce something, they can change or modify something, they can make you reach and attain or gain something, or make something purified, refined or perfect. We have seen how moksha cannot be utpadya, it cannot be vikarya, it cannot be apya. Now at length it is going to be proved that moksha cannot be samskarya. It is not something which is made perfect either by adding some plus factors, excellence, or removal of the defects. What is samskara? So that is now first explained. So let's take this. We have seen up to napi samskar, third bhashya, 80 page, line 3. Napi samskaryaha mokshaha yena vyaparam apekshate. Moksha is not samskarya requiring an action. You have to take to some action so that samskara in Brahma has to be inculcated. Such a thing is not there at all. Why? He gives reason for which first he explains us what is samskara. So what is samskara?
संस्कारः हि नाम संस्कार्यस्य गुणाधानेन वा स्यात् दोषापनयनेन वा
न तावत्
गुणाधानेन संभवति।
अनाधेयातिशय ब्रह्म स्वरूपत्वात्
मोक्षस्य
नापि
नापि दोषापनयनेन
नापि दोषापनयनेन
नित्यशुद्ध ब्रह्म स्वरूपत्वात्
नित्यशुद्धब्रह्मस्वरूपत्वात्
मोक्षस्य.
This is what samskara is. Samskaraha now. See, keep in mind samskara. Making perfect or purifying or refining. So that is what is how it is done. It can be samskara nami. Samskaryasya, of the thing that is to be purified or made perfect. Some deficiencies are there. It has to be made perfect. So samskaryasya. One possibility of is gunadhanena. Gunadhanena, adhana, adding some guna, So gunadhana. This fellow is weak. Give him tonics and vitamin B12 complex. Give him. So give him something, or give nutritious food. Adhana, something added as so. So there is a gunadhanena. So by adding some excellence in the thing to be made perfect. Va syat, or that is syat means it is that is possible or takes place. Syat means here takes place. Syat is actually from asti, potential third person singular. Syat means take, that it means here takes place, results. Takes place, result. So by gunadhanena syat, it takes place, or doshapanayana va. By doshapanayana, by removal of some defects. Some deficiencies are there, some defects are there that you remove. So, like say, mirror is covered with the dust. You remove the dust, it is in its own state. So that way, sir. The sat doshapanayana va. Now you have to find out whether gunadhana is possible in Brahma or doshapanayana is possible in Brahma. Is it possible? Can you add something to Brahma? No, Brahma cannot. See, something to add Brahma is one thing, something else is different thing, and Dvaita must be there. It is not possible. Brahma is not something to which something else can be added, because something else is not there. Again, Brahma is not something which has got dosha. It is Nitya Shuddha Swarupa. Both, that is Gunadhana is not possible, nor Doshapanayana is possible. So therefore say, to take Tika line 4, Gunadhanam Vrihishu Prokshanadina. Just he gives an example, Tikakara. Gunadhanam Vrihishu. Vri means rice, in rice, etc., which is to be used for sacrifice and puja. Say, Prokshanadina. Prokshana, sprinkling of water with mantras, etc., such processes. Like that Upashyutyaga, wife sees the ghee, that is Gunadhana. So that is again Kshalanadina Vastradau Malapanayana. Your clothes have become dirty, what you do? Wash, etc., Kshalana, etc. So that is Kshalana Vastradau Malapanayana. Now let us see, says both are not possible. Bhashya, line 4, last two words. Na tavat gunadhanena sambhavati. Says na tavat means totally or not at all. It is not at all possible. What is possible? Gunadhana in Brahma. Moksha by na sambhavati. What na sambhavati? Moksha na sambhavati. By what it doesn't take place? By adding some excellence, it doesn't take place. So that is a, so na tavat completely, in the sense not with na, it is not at all. Moksha cannot be produced, cannot be produced at all by adding some excellence to Brahma. Why? The reason he gives, the reason is like this. Moksha is like this. Anadheya atishaya brahma sarupatvat mokshas. Moksha is verily Brahma Swarupa. And that, what is that nature of Brahma? Anadheya atishaya, wherein atishaya cannot be adheya. You know what is adheya? Resting upon something. You know adhara? Now, this desk is the podium, is the adhara. My book is adheya. So that this palm is the adhara. Handkerchief is the adheya. That which rests in, that which is kept in, kept on, or that which is added. Now Brahma is, he says, atishaya is not possible to make it adheya in Brahma. Atishaya means what? Excellence. Na adheya means atishaya cannot be adheya, means can be something, cannot be something that can be added to what? Brahma. Means no excellence can be added to Brahma at all. That is the nature of Brahma. Anadhi, that is moksha, is really Brahman itself, or it is Brahma true to its nature, wherein no excellence can be added. Moksha is Brahma in its true nature itself, wherein no excellence can be added. So therefore gunadhana is not possible. Then he say, maybe doshapanayana. Bhashya, napi doshapanayana. Moksha is not possible to be accomplished by apanayana, elimination, removal of dosha. Why? You know, moksha is Brahma Swarupa. And what is Brahma? Nitya Shuddha Brahma Swarupatvat Mokshasya. Moksha is something which is Nitya Shuddha Brahma. What Ashuddhi in Brahma? If Ashuddhi in Brahma must be, impurity is what? Addition of something other than the thing. For example, in ghee, if you add dalda, I think nowadays dalda is still continuing. No? So in ghee, if you add dalda, it is adulteration, it is impurity. If in turmeric powder some chemical, yellow chemical is added, it is what? Impurity. So in milk, if you add water, impurity. So therefore, so this is not something as such. So that means the case. So Nitya Shuddha Brahma Swarupatvat Mokshasya. So that is what? It is something Nitya Shuddha Brahma Swarupa. Sir agreed. Gunadha, that is moksha is what? Brahma Swarupa. And Gunadhana and Doshapanayana is not possible by any kriya accepted. We don't refute that moksha is Brahma Swarupa. Means we accept that moksha is Brahma Swarupa. But what we are saying is, what has happened, it is Brahma Swarupa only, but somehow because of something it is lost. We have to regain it. Example, mirror. Nature of mirror is to reflect. But so much of muck has got added to that. Now what is that? You can't say the nature of mirror is lost. It is there. But for the time being, it is impeded. For something it means it is extinct. It is not manifest. What you do? You take something and rub it. And then what? Reveals. Like that. Moksha, Brahma Swarupa itself is moksha, but tirobhuta. It is not manifest now. We have to make manifest. To make manifest what is required? Action is required. This is our big discussion is now going on. All discussion about this one point now. So that is that. So let us see. Tika. Shankate swatma dharma iti. Bhashya, that is swatma dharma iti. So let us see what is the shanka.
Swatma dharma eva
santiro bhutaha
mokshaha kriyayatmani संस्क्रियमाणे अभिव्यज्यते
संस्क्रियमाणे अभिव्यज्यते
यथादर्शे
यथादर्शे
निघर्षणक्रियया
निघर्षणक्रियया
संस्क्रियमाणे
संस्क्रियमाणे
आस्वरत्वं धर्मः इति चेत्
भास्वरत्वं इति चेत्
न क्रियाश्रय
त्वानुपपत्तेः क्रियाश्रयत्व अनुपपत्तेः आत्मनः क्रियाश्रयात्वानुपपत्तेः आत्मनः says, he says, look here, moksha, you can take the anvaya, moksha svatma dharma eva san, we accept. What is it? Moksha is svatma, so that yes, svatma dharma eva, it is verily the nature of oneself. Brahma is always mukta, it is not something to be brought, etc. Sun being so, what has happened? Tirobhutaha. Tirobhuta means has got extinct, is not manifest. It is not manifest. It is Brahma Swarupa only, moksha, but for the time being not manifest. How do you say? We suffer samsara. Though we are Brahma Swarupa, we suffer samsara. If something has happened as a result of it, it is not manifest. It has become extinct as it were. So, santirobhutaha, kriyaya, by some action, atmani sanskriyamani, when that atma is made perfect. So, whether it is adding or removal, sanskriyamani, abhivyajyate, what abhivyajyate? The moksha swarupa of atma gets manifested. Abhivyajyate gets manifested. For which this says, this illustration, yatha adarshe nigharshana kriyaya, as in the case of adarsha. Adarsha is what? This mirror, darpana, mirror. Nigharshana kriyaya, by the act of rubbing, you rub the mirror, kriyaya, sanskriyamani. Sanskriyamani means here when polished. You can't say here refined, etc. Made perfect, you can't say when polished. By rubbing, when polished, what happens? Bhaswaratva dharma. That dharma, that essential quality, characteristic, property of darpana, of that adarsha mirror. What is that? Bhaswaratvam, the quality of brightness. What is that? Gets manifest. Likewise, Brahma, that is nature of Brahma is moksha, but it is extinct because of some reason. By taking to some action, what we can make it manifest, like cleaning the or polishing the mirror. So why iti chet? If that is the case, sir, it is not true. Na. Why na? Kriyashrayatvanupapattehe atmanaha. Atma cannot be ashraya, a resort, a basis for any kriya, any action. Atma cannot have any connection whatsoever with any action. So this will be explained now. Before that, Tika, let us see that Adarsha example. Last but third line. Samskaraha malanashaha. Samskara, refining something, is malanasha, is with respect to, not before that. Fourth line. Brahmatma swarupaha eva mokshaha. Purapaksha, except moksha is what? Brahmatma swarupa. What is that? Brahmatma. Brahma identical with Atma as I am Brahma. That is what Brahmatma, etc. Brahma identical with Atma as I am Brahma. So Brahmatma Swarupaha eva mokshaha. Then what has happened? He says, Anadya vidya malavrutaha. Avrutaha. It is covered by what? Anadi avidya. By the beginningless ajnana. The mala, by the dirt of, so by the impurity of anadi avidya. Then what should be done? How this can be removed? Upasanaya male nashte. When by upasana avidya mala is destroyed, abhivajyate. What have abhivajyate? Moksha, which is the nature of Brahma, Atma, abhite, nashte, iti atra drishtantaha, drishtanta is yatha adarshe, etc. And what is samskara there in that? Samskaraha malanashaha. Fine. So what he has said? Brahma is Nitya Mukta Swarupa. But that moksha is not available because it is covered by avidya mala. Now, this Pura Pakshi should be asked question. Sir, please tell me. In this avidya mala you are talking, is it not? Is it satya or kalpita? Is it true, means satya always exists, or kalpita, falsely attributed? If it is falsely attributed, you say, but yes. If it is falsely attributed, what is the solution? See, to the rope, snake is falsely attributed. What is the rope? Jnana, Rajju Jnana. If to Brahma, avidya is falsely attributed with consequent samsara, that means moksha, nirasaya, nirakarana. If that is the case, so what is the solution? Jnana. Fine, that is what we are telling, keep it aside now. Now we will handle you. What? If you say Anadya Vidya is Satya, and what you say? Anadya Vidya is Satya. And what is to be done now? A Kriya in terms of Upasana has to be taken to. Now tell me, this Kriya, is it bathed in Atma or something else? Because now some action has to be taken, upasana has to be taken. Is it centered in Atma or connected to Atma? Number one. Or you can say Atma is Asanga, nothing can be connected, that he has to take a shelter somewhere. No. If you say it cannot be connected to Atma, it has to be connected somewhere else. Either case, he says upasana cannot give moksha. It cannot remove the avidya bala nivritti. Why? Your avidya is true. Number one, Atma cannot be ashraya for any karma, upasana. If somewhere else action is done, result of that cannot remove the avidya of Atma. Suppose a child went, that means all muck all over the body. Who mother has to take the bath? Mummy, you take it. I will still go for playing, etc. Is it? What? It is that. What? The child has to given the bath. No? He has to be given the bath as well. So because bath taken by mother has no connection to the dirt of the child. It has nothing to do with that. So therefore you do some action related to something else other than Atma, you can't expect the result well. Otherwise, how nice would that have been? You see, the big fellows, say suppose some disease is there and the fellow has to undergo surgery. Okay. 1 crore dega. You undergo surgery and I will get the some bypass of aisa hi hota tha. And there would have been volunteers also, volunteers like this, some professional blood donors come, no? Like professional blood donors, professional bypass to get, because somebody has to get the result, and this is an action connected somewhere other than Atma cannot bring that result to Atma in terms of removal of avidya. Nor Atma itself can be subjected to karma, because Atma can never become basis of karma. Do you know why? The nature of karma is it brings a change positively in the basis to which it is connected. Action is not possible without that we bringing a change in the very basis, in the very thing to which it is centered or connected. Action means it has to bring a change. What is the nature of Atma? Brahma, avikari. It being the avikari. So therefore it is not one. This is the sum and substance of all that is going to come. Okay. Actually, you see, Bhashya appears to be big. Points are only this much only. Now see, this is that. Then a Pura Paksha comes. Sir, it is not correct. What did you say? Action somewhere done cannot bring the result elsewhere. I will give you an example. Action somewhere done is going to give the result. So that goes on afterwards. That is very interesting. That's the only thing. What you say? If avidya mala is kalpita, jnana alone is the solution. This is what we only, Vedanta only says. If avidya is satya, either the action, kriya must be centered in Atma, Brahma, or in something else other than Atma. In Atma, Brahma, it is not possible, because any kriya does bring a change in its basis or to which it is connected in its ashraya. Atma cannot be subjected to any vikara. And if you say the kriya is centered in something else other than Atma, so that result of that cannot remove the satya, avidya, mala. That's all. This is this. And then the Purvapaksha comes. No, sir, there is Vabhichara. Vabhichara means exception to what you say. An action somewhere else can bring a result in something else. That is a separate Purvapaksha that comes. Now say. So that is Kim Atmani Malaha, last but one line, Tika. Kim Atmani Malaha Satyaha Kalpitaha Va. That avidya mala you are talking in Atma, is it Satya? Satya means ever existing, or Kalpita, falsely attributed. Imagine, Dvitiye Dhyanadeva Tannashaha Na Kriyaya. Second case, what is second case? If it is, you should know this. Ade, Dvitiye, first, this is what is the first instance? It is Satya. Dvitiya, it is Kalpita. First he dismisses Dvitiya, because that is what we Vedanta say. Dvitiye in the second instance means if Mala in Atma is Satya, Jnanadeva Tannashaha. If destruction is possible by what? Only Jnana, na Kriyaya, not. Yes, Jnanadeva Tannashaha. Avidya Nasha is by Jnana. See, Dvitiye means what? If avidya in Atma is kalpita, how it can be destroyed? By dhyana. By dhyana deva tannasha. Tannasha means kalpita avidyayaha nasha. No kriyaya. Fine. That is ruled out. That we accept because Vedanta says that. Ade. What is that adya? First instance. What is that? If avidya mala in Atma is Satya, if it is Satya, Ade, this is the two questions to be asked to Purvapaksha. Kriya kim Atmanishtha? Is the Kriya, your Upasana or whatever it may be, Atmanishtha? Here Nishtha has to be taken as in compound, related to. Is it related to Atma? Means, is Atma the basis, ashraya of that kriya, which is going to remove the avidya mala, or anya nishtava? That kriya is related to something other than Atma, and you hope to get the result of avidya mala nivrutti where? In Atma. Is it that way? Anyanishta, is it related to something else, something other than Atma? He says, now let us see. Na ade ityaha, iti aha. Again here, na ade means, come on, if Kriya is Atmanishta, so we should be alert that way. This Adya is, earlier Adya over now, earlier Adya did not, the two other Adya. This Adya and Dvitiya, what is our question? Is Kriya centered in Atma or something else? Ade means if Atmanishta Kriya is there, na ade iti aha, it is not possible. How? Na Kriya, we have already seen. Na kriyashrayatvanupapattehe atmanaha. Atmanaha na kriyashrayanupapatte. That means, see, Atma cannot be the basis for any action, or Atma becoming the basis of any action is not possible. Is not possible. Why so? Because an action, a kriya, cannot come into existence without inculcating some change in its ashraya, the basis or to which it is connected. That is the nature of kriya. You walk. Who is the ashraya for walking? You. Change is there or not? Movement is there. You are at one place, now you are at different places. So like this, kriya does bring a change in its very ashraya or to which it is connected. So that is what kriyashrayatva anupavattehe atmanaha means. How, why? The reason is given, continuing.
यदाश्रया क्रिया तम विकुर्वती
Tam avikurvati. You see, you have to read this way. Tam avikurvati, or if you say tam, you have split it, then it should be avikurvati.
तम अविकुर्वती न एव आत्मानं लभते यद आत्मा
Yadi atma, yadyatma.
यदि आत्मा क्रियया विक्रियेत अनित्यत्वम् आत्मनः प्रसज्येत
Avikaryoyamuchyate. Iti
च
cha.
एवम् आदीनि वाक्यानि बाध्येरन्
Tachanishtam.
तच्च अनिष्टम् तस्मात् न स्वाश्रया क्रियात्मनः संभवति.
So one argument. If it is centered in Atma, it is not possible. Kriya itself is means any action centered in Atma is not possible. Yeah, this is the reason. Yadashraya kiya kriya, an action centered in something, bathed in something, connected to something, Yadashraya kriya, an action centered in something, bathed in something, he says, tam akurvati na eva atmanam labhate. Tam means tam ashrayam. That basis avikurvati. Avikurvati means without subjecting it to any change. A kriya without subjecting to the change of its basis, it says Atmanam na labhate. This is a very interesting, a peculiar phrase. Atmanam means itself. Itself means what? Kriya. Na labhate means doesn't come into existence. In short, it means only is not born. That's all. Atmanam labhate means what? Prapnoti. Doesn't gain itself. What do you mean by doesn't gain itself? It doesn't come into existence. Other word, a kriya without imparting some change without changing the very basis is not born. Kriya is born means what? Ashraya has undergone a change, that's all. Kriya, yadashraya kriya, tam avikurvati na eva atmanam labhati. So without changing the very basis, the is not produced or is not born, adabhati. Yadi atma kriyaya vikriyeta. Now you may say, let it be. Why let it be? Kriya is centered in Atma, and you say Atma will undergo a change. Let it undergo a change. Atma cannot get subjected to vikarya. Why? It is avikarya. Yadi Atma kriyaya vikriyeta. If Atma, that is, changes on account of kriya, he says, anityatvam atmanaha prasajjeta. Prasajjeta means will be applicable, hold good, or is certain. Prasajjeta will be applicable, hold good, or is certain. What is certain? Atmanaha anityatvam. Atmanaha anityatvam. That is, transience of Atma is certain. Is it? No. Atma nityaha. Therefore, it is wrong. It is not possible. How do you say Atma nitya? He gives the quotation of Bhagavad Gita. Avikaryaha ayam uchyate. Gita, 2nd chapter, 25th stanza. Ayam Atma is said to be avikari, avikaryaha. Avikaryaha means changeless, invariable. This Atma is said to be what? Avikaryaha, means changeless or invariable. Iti cha eva madini vakyani. Such sentences, you know what will happen? Badheran. Badheran will get contradicted. Will get contradicted. Let them get contradicted. What is that? Do you know who had told? Lord Krishna has told it. So say, Tacha anishtam. Tacha means Vakya badhanam tika. So Vakya badhanam means that contradiction or contradicting the statement of Lord Krishna is anishtam. Anishtam means undesirable, or it also means wrong. That is, Atma becoming vikari is wrong. Why? Lord Krishna himself has said. So, and many other sentences can be, Upanishad sentences can be cited to this effect. It is wrong. Tasmat, therefore, say, take Anvaya. Tasmat, Atmanaha swashraya kriya na sambhavati. Kriya, an action which is centered where? In Atma. With Atma as the basis, action is not possible. Why? Action cannot be born without bringing a change in the thing where it is abiding. If it does in Atma, Atma becomes vikari, which is wrong, and therefore Kriya cannot abide in Atma. Thereby, your Satya avidya mala apanayana is not possible. Tika. Earlier page, last line. Anupapattim sputayati. Anupapatti means incongruence, untenability. Incongruence, sputayati. Sputayati means explains. Kriya hi swashraye sanyogadi vikaram akurvati na jayate ityartha. So that is, this is yadashraya kriya tam avikurvati naiva atmanam labhate. Its explanation. That ityartha means this is the sum and substance of that bhashya sentence. यदाश्रया क्रिया तम अविकुर्वति न एव आत्मान लभते. Tikakara explains the sum and substance of that like this. Kriya he because kriya, what does it do? Swashraye, in its ashraya, the basis to which it is connected or where it abides. Sanyogadi vikaram akurvati, making some vikara, some change, either sanyoga, union or separation, like this, akurvati. Na jayate ityartha, is not born at all. So therefore kriya in Atma is not possible. Then Tika says, Tacha, meaning is given, Vakya Badhanam, we already seen. Tacha Anishtam is there, no? First line, 81 page. So that meaning of Tacha is Vakya Badhanam, contradiction of the statement of Lord Krishna is wrong, is not desirable. Therefore, what is now established? No kriya possible in Atma, which according to you can remove the avidya, mala to give the moksha ruled. Now what is the other possibility? No. In Atma, kriya cannot abide, agreed. But Atma is centered in some other thing other than kriya. And by proxy, what happens? Avidya in Atma goes and moksha you get. If avidya, if kriya based in something else, you see, cannot get connected to Atma, where is the problem? Is something else or Atma? So therefore, an action done elsewhere is not possible. Now you may say, no. See, a Yajamana hires the priest and does yaga, etc. Does he not get the result? Sanction is there in the Shastra. Not only that, he is purchasing. They have done it and he is purchasing the result. That is the barter dignity. That is that, and it is permitted. So, but come on, now suppose Vivek Chodamani is going to put it that way. See, you are hungry. Will you ever ask someone else to eat? If you are sick, if possible, you would ask someone else to take the medicine, but that is not possible. So, one who is hungry only has to eat. One who is sick has to take the medicine. One who has become dirty has to take the bath. Is it not? For other way, sir. Father incurred the debt, DBT, debt. Son can redeem him. Huh? He can pay back this debt. It is possible. These examples are coming. So, son can do that. But father is sick, son can't take the medicine and relieve father. It is not possible. He can give solace, that is, but not, the problem cannot be solved at all. So that being the case, say, Tika. Na dvitiyaha ityaha. Come on, tell me, what is dvitiya? Anyanishtaya kriyaya. Anyanishtha kriya. Earlier, Adya was what? Atmanishtha kriya. Now, Anyanishtha kriya. By an action bathed in something other than Atma, avidyama, satya avidyamala cannot be terminated. So, sambhavati ityaha. So, what is the reason, etc.? We'll see. Bhashya.
अन्याश्रयायाः तु क्रियायाः अविषयत्वात् न तयात्मा संस्क्रियते.
Taken via Atma अन्याश्रयायाः तु क्रियायाः Atma अन्याश्रयायाः तु क्रियायाः अविषयत्वात् तया न संस्क्रियते. Atma na samskriyate. Atma is not made perfect. So now you keep that word, made perfect, or it is refined or purified. So Atma, say it, Atma Atma, by what kriya? Anyashrayaya kriyayaha avishayatva. Atma, see, kriya is where? Elsewhere. Is Atma related to that? No. Atma is not samskriyate, is not made perfect by a kriya which is not connected to it, because it is not the vishaya of that kriya. Avishayatva, that is reason is given. Avishayatva. So means Atma, here avishayatva means Atma is not connected to that kriya. Which kriya? Which is abiding in something else other than Atma. Atma anyashrayaya tu kriyayaha. By an action abiding in something else, na samskriyate, is not made perfect or purified. Why? Avishayatva. Being not an object means being not connected to that action abiding elsewhere. Avishayatva, Tikakara gives the meaning. Avishayatva, then the reason, meaning is kriyashraya dravya sanyogitvat iti yavat. Kriyashraya dravya asanyoga gitvat means being not related to the thing wherein the kriya is bathed. Kriyashraya dravya sanyogitvat, being not related to the thing wherein kriya is bathed. The kriya is elsewhere. You gave the example of adarsha, mirror being this thing. So what is the example? There it is possible because you take some, let us say, you take some cloth and go on rubbing. It is possible. Do you know why? That rubbing action has got connection with the mirror. Is it elsewhere? No. Action is connected to a mirror. But here, action is elsewhere and it is not connected to this thing. No. Atma is sarvavyapi. Atma is sarvavyapi, and therefore what? Connection will be. But Atma is asanga. What can be done about it? Atma is asanga. It cannot be connected that way. So that is not the argument at all. That is, he said in darpana, adarsha, it is possible. Darpanam tu savayavam. Mirror is with parts, and because it parts, sanyoga, connection is possible. Savayam, therefore, just to see the wording, kriyashraya ishtaka churnadi dravya sanyogitva, olden days method. Okay. Ishtaka churna, you know what is the ishtaka churna? Fine powder of bricks. When the bricks are made, no, they are the very fine powder that, so that you take and you rub. If you take something else, sand, etc., your mirror will get scratches. So with that, what you rub, polish, it is possible because mirror is savayava, and again, ishtaka churna, the powder of the brick also is savayava, sayoga is rubbing, so connection is possible. What about Atma? Niravayava asanga. So therefore say, kriyashraya ishtaka churnadi dravya. Churna here means dust. Powder means here dust. Dust of bricks. Adi dravya sanyogitva, being connected to such thing. Samskriyate iti bhavaha. Samskriyate iti bhava. So therefore, see, Anyashraya Kriya also cannot purify Atma by removal of what? Avidya Bala. Sir, you are taking for granted what? Action in something else cannot bring the result in something else. I don't accept. Vyabhichara is that. Vyabhichara means exception. Exception is that. So what is that? See, in religious ceremonies, etc., Achamana is done. Keshvaya Namaha, Narayana Namaha, Madhvaya Namaha. Whom does it purify? The Jiva. You take bath, what happens? The individual Jiva gets purified, is it? Now tell me, is it not very clear that Achamana, Snana, centered where? Deha. Now action in Deha is bringing result in Jiva. Got it? Say, action elsewhere in Deha brings result in Jiva, who is different from the action. So how do you say Vyabhichara is there? There is exception is there. So he is made to understand. This problem is here only. Problem is here only. Samsara is elsewhere and you are taking it to be yourself. So that is now going to be analyzed thoroughly. This is Tika. Anya kriyaya anyaha na samskriyate. Iti atra vyabhicharam shankate. Iti atra vyabhicharam shankate. Nanu iti. That connection to nanu. Says what is it? Anya kriyaya anyaha na samskriyate. See, you should be familiar with this phrase. Anya means different. Another anya means different. You can't translate. By different kriya, different thing cannot be known. By the kriya in one, the other cannot be purified. If anya comes, one, the other. That way it has to be translated. Not different as such. So that is anya kriyaya. By action in something, anyaha, something other thing, na samskriyate, is not made perfect. Iti atra, to this effect, vyabhicharam shankate. Vyabhichara means exception. Exception. Of course, vyabhichara, some other meaning also is there. But here it is exception. Nanu iti. Bhashya.
Nanu dehashrayaya
Nanu dehasraya
snana achamana yajñopavitadikaya
Snana Atmanayagno
kriyaya dehi
Kriyati
samskriyamanaha drushtaha.
Say Nanu. Dehashrayaya snana achamana yajñopavitadikaya kriyaya. These actions, where are they centered? Dehashraya. What are those? It says snana. Snana. See, that is snana means bath. Achamana. Achamana is sipping of water before religious ceremonies. We know achamana better than the translation. It's samskara. It's samskara. Once it happened, a young boy was doing his homework, little older than this. And the grandfather was doing Sandhya Vandana. Keshvaya Namaha, Narayana Namaha, Madhvaya Namaha. And this fellow was watching. Say, Grandpa, if you are thirsty, why don't you drink the water straight away as well? Grandpa was very smart. He kept quiet. He completed his Sandhyavana. And this boy was writing, not nowadays with ball pen, etc. His pen is to dip in the ink pot and write. He said, Beta, why are you dipping and writing? Pour the pour the ink pot on the paper itself. So like that. No, it is not drinking of water. Keshavaya Namaha, Narayana Namaha, Madhavaya Namaha. That name purifies and he becomes fit to take to puja, etc. So samskara. Achamana, English they sipping of water. They don't have a word for that. Sipping of water before religious. like this our Indian railways. They wanted to translate all the technical terms in this Hindi. Signal, railway signal. Now what they have to do? Gamana, loha patti, loha patti, gamana nirdeshaka. So like that. एक सिग्नल बोलो और जाओ. So अच्छा बना काम करो बस. So therefore he says, say yajñopavita, sacred thread. Say adi for sandhya vandana, etc. All this kriyaya. Where are they centered? Dehashraya. Dehi samskriyamanaha na drishtaha. Samskriyamanaha drishtaha. See this pura paksha, this is nanu person. That is Atma. Say here what he means actually, which Atma? Actually it is Jivatma. Yeah, but he takes it as a Atma. So therefore he is to be made to understand properly. Jivatma being purified by snana, achamana, yajñopavita, sandhyavandana, etc. is what? Seen. Therefore, what he means, and you know very well, what is it? The snana, achamana, yajñopavita, are they in Atma or in Deha? In Deha, other than Atma they are there. Purification where? In Atma. Why not? Action somewhere and result where? In Atma. So that is there. He says, Na. Do you know why Na? Because there is a problem there. What is the problem? By ignorance, he has mistaken the body as the I. And the purification is not in the Atma, but in the erroneous I, Jiva. So that it is possible. Tika. Third line. Atmanaha mula vidya pratibimbitattvena grihitasya naraha ahamiti bhrantya. What is the bhranti there? I am the naraha. Naraha means man. How it has come? Because of avidya pratibimbita chidabhasa. So that has given rise to wrong notion. Atmanaha mula vidya means avidya only. Avidya pratibimbitattvena. So because of being reflected in that, grihitasya means conditioned. Here avidya bimbita pratibimba means because of adhyasa of ignorance. Pratibimba here is adhyasa. Because of adhyasa of ignorance, grihitasya naraha ahamiti bhrantya. By the error that I am the man, as a result what has happened? Dehatadaatmyam apannasya. Person who has got now identification with the body. Kriyashrayatva bhrantya. So what is the notion now? Bhranti. Kriyas are in what? Me. Who is that me? Identified with the body. Actually they are in the body. There only gadbad has happened. Samskaryatva brahma. So therefore what it takes that? I am purified. Such this or that also is Brahma. Na vabhicharaha iti aha. It is not a vabhichara. It is not a mistake. Na iti aha. So that na. Tika the bhashya na
न देहादि संहतस्य एव अविद्यागृहीतस्य आत्मनः
अविद्यागृहीतस्य
संस्क्रियमाणत्वात्
Samskriyamanatva. Samskriyaman, not san. Samskriyamanatva. Sir, no. Because we already seen in the Tika. What is that? Dehadi samvatasya eva. The one who is endowed or yukta. Samvata means yukta. Endowed with dehadi. He avidya grahitasya. As a result of which, identified, or as a result of avidya, identified with the embodiment, atmanaha. So that means of atma who is endowed with dehadi and conditioned by, limited by ignorance, of that atmanaha, samskriyamanatva. What is being seen is considered to be, that atma is considered to be purified. Means Satchidananda Atma is not purified. The notional Atma, erroneous Atma, Jiva Atma gets purified, and therefore you can't say action in something brings result in elsewhere. See, putre nashte aham nashtaha, putre pushte aham pushtaha. Sukha dukkha happening in the son or dear, near and dear one afflict us. Why? Because there is gunataha identification. Gunataha means, see, when you have joy, are you not happy? When you have sorrow, are you not sorrowful? Now what has happened? Now joy, sorrows are where? In the near and dear. But they are as if they have happened in me. You know for certain, Putra is not me. That you know, nobody takes son as me as such, or wife as me, nobody takes husband as me, no one say. But the sukha dukkha they are in what? As if in me. Just as when sukha dukkha take place in you, you are happy, you are sorrowful. Like that, sukha dukkha happening in them appear as here. That's why you know what are called? Putra, Bharya, Pati, they are called Gauna Atma. Secondary Atma. It is going to come. Wait. Gauna Atma, Mithya Atma, all these are going to come, etc. So that is how it is. So that being the case, he says, so it is not correct. So why there is identification there? Body is taken as I, and action centered in the body are mistaken as giving purification in oneself, which is not, because of erroneous identification due to ignorance.
Om Bhadram Karnehi Shrunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashyemakshabhirya Jatra Sthirairangai Stushtuvam Sastanubhi Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vruddhashrava Swasti na Pusha Vishwaveda Swasti na Staksho Arishtanemi Swasti no Bruhaspati Gagatu Om Shanti 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 Deham pranamabindriyanyaphi chalam buddhim cha shunyam viduhu stri balanga jadopama swamiti granta vrusham vadinaha maya shakti vilasa kalpitamaha vyamoha samharine Tasmai Shri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Shri Dakshinamurtaye Ashubhani Nirachaste Tanoti Shubhasantatim Shruti Matrena Yat Punsam Brahma Tanmangalam Param Ati Kalyana Rupatva Nitya Kalyana Samshraya स्मर्तॄणां वरदत्वाच्च ब्रह्म तन्मङ्गलं विदुः ओङ्कारस्य